Hi YouTube, it's CJ here, and I'm going to show you a project which I'm going to make some fall leaves, and I'll go ahead and show you. There's a punch that I used. These are my fine liners. I'm using the Americana paints, and what I did was I punched out a leaf. Use that to draw around. I also have these Faber-Castell gelatos, and I'll show you a couple of examples. These are just some real colorful pages that were completed. This was how I started. There's one. There's another one. And there's one. Okay, now I started by using the stamp in the center which says color outside the lines. Someone had given it to me and I really love that stamp. After I punched out my leaf, I started tracing around the center. Now when you get ready to do something like this, if you have a center point, always come in close enough to it and trace around the center point first, and then work on the areas that are just outside of that. That way you're not going to end up with a great big hole somewhere that you can't fill in. Okay, now from there, let's see if I can show this. What I did was cover the area with some of the gelatos, and I'll give you an example here. Let's see, we're going to go with let's say some orange, a light orange, and a kind of a burnt orange, and I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to scribble. There is no rhyme or reason about this, because do you remember what it said in the center? It said color outside the lines. Okay, now, good. And I'm going to come in with my next color, which is kind of, it's not really a brown, it's kind of more of a burnt orange, maybe showing up brown, but like so. There we go. Let's do a little bit of yellow. Yeah, just like so. And I like these gelatos because you can either smudge them, which I'll show you here in a second, or you can go in and use some water, which I will also show you. Okay, there we go. Now what I have is just a damp piece of paper towel, and I'm going to swirl it like this. Now you can do that, or you can take a little sponge like this and you can sponge like this. The only thing with doing it with a dry type of thing like this is you can still see some pretty heavy marks in there, so it's kind of up to you. Okay, coming through there, adding some color, just like so. Looking good. And we have some fall leaves. And how long did that take? Let's see, maybe a couple minutes. Alright, there's a start. Now I want to go ahead and add a little bit more color. Many times you'll see other colors in fall leaves. Maybe just a little bit of dark area, which, if you look kind of close, it looks a little bit like either purple or violet. So that's what I'm adding now, just a little bit of that. And you notice I'm just kind of haphazardly putting that in there. And we'll go back and just kind of touch that a little bit. We want that to look like areas where the leaf is just kind of starting to really age. Oh yeah, that looks good. Now if you want to do some separation in between, you can always do the black and get some black in there, but we don't want too much of this. We want this to look kind of fluid, which means it's going all over the place. It's not just on the leaves, because after all, we are outside of the lines. Okay. And see, you can do this project fairly quickly and get some really nice Alright, and I do apologize if my voice is kind of crackly. Every once in a while, especially in the fall, excuse me, I will start to lose my voice, which is most irritating of all. But then, it could be worse. Alright, I'm just going to come in here and touch some areas just like this, just to give it a little depth. Not a whole lot. Alright, keep going, keep going. Alright, looking good. Okay, and then I'm going to take another paper towel. And I'm just kind of removing the excess. Okay. Alright, we have colored outside of the lines. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I'm going to add some gold to this. And this is again something in which you don't have to be a great artist. You just come in there and you just have a ball with it, just kind of like this. Just kind of go with it. And this is the kind of thing that if you have a person that you know likes to scribble and doodle, they will love it. Okay, there's my gold. That's the gold. And where's my tip at? Okay, next I'm going to come in with, let's see, I think I'll do the black. The black I used as an outline, and I just came in here kind of like this. Just kind of give it an outline, kind of an imaginary border, and I'm just wiggling it. Alright, come back in there with a couple little heavy areas, just like so. Good. Okay, that's my black. Alright, now I want to come in with some white. Oop. Come on, white. I know you want to come out of there. And I'm just coming in there with a little bit, just like so. And I'm not worried about where it's going, just kind of trying to fill space. Okay, like that. Alright, and then the last one I'm going to add, and you could add any colors you want to. No one says it has to be a leaf, but it just happens that I like the fall colors. And you will see some red on some leaves. And I'm really not trying to outline anything. I'm just kind of going in there with some color, just to make it pop in places, just like so. This is one of those projects that you can do fairly quickly. Alright. Let's see if I've got that balanced. Let's see, red, 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 red. Let's flip it a little more over here. Just like so. Alright. Now, put the lid back on that one. And what have we got? 10 minutes. Alright, see what we did in 10 minutes? Okay, there you go. These are my fall leaves. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And thank you for stopping by. You have a great day now. Bye-bye.